wow, this difficulty I'm going through, I'm getting ready to grow. I'm getting ready to be a lot better than I was. I'm getting ready to be able to have a better influence and be more encouraging as a result of this trial. Wow, this is great. Woo! Yay me. Got some trials. Give me some more trials, right? Now, we usually don't say that. We're like, oh my goodness, what is going on? But the trial, if you look at the leaders throughout history, current day, historical, if you look at them, so many of them went through an extended period of difficulty. You look at Malala Yousafzai. Okay, she was the Time magazine's cover model for the 100 most influential people in the world back in it was either 2014 or 2015, because she had an attempt on her life. They shot her and left her for dead. It was just miraculous that she recovered. She had a strong purpose. She became more as a result of that. She became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate ever, right? Because of these things she went through. Nelson Mandela, right? Exiled for 27 years in this little prison that he could look across the water and see his homeland. But he couldn't get there for 27 years, and he became one of the most influential leaders. And we could go on and on and on. The people who we respect the most, who make the biggest impact, are often the ones who have been through the most. Okay? One of my mentors, John Maxwell, he was a pastor for a number of years. and one of the big churches that he pastored was called Skyline out in San Diego area. And this church, they went through a building project. And even if you look it up on Wikipedia, it says that the church project was plagued with difficulties. But now, how many people have heard of Skyline Church? Unless you live in the area or unless you've heard John talk about it. But how many people around the globe have heard of John Maxwell? And it occurred to me recently as I was thinking about that story, you know what? The purpose of all that experience was not to build a bricks and mortar church. It was to build a John Maxwell that could then have the influence. And that influence is now global. And that's the same thing with you and me. Our difficulties are intended to give us broader influence. And we need to remember that. We need to welcome those things as friends and go, well, I may not understand it, may not be able to see the big picture, but I know there's something that I'm going to learn from this. And it's going to be to my betterment and to greater impact and help for other people. And then the last one I want to give you today is that number 7, something bigger than what you initially envisioned for yourself is on the way. See, we have a vision of what our dream looks like. Might not be God's vision. We may be envisioning a little too small. And so what happens is, to get us to a bigger vision, things have to be shaken up so that we start thinking differently, thinking more, thinking deeper, and go, okay, so my initial vision, that's just come to nothing. That's just laying there smoldering on the ground. Okay, what now? What next? How can I dig a little deeper? And we're going to get to this in the next episode on pruning. So I hope you'll tune in for that. This is a powerful one. But there's something bigger on the way. Often our vision, even at its best, is just not big enough for what we're really meant to be. And there's something bigger on the way. So we don't want to hinder that by resenting the process. We need to trust the process and let that greater vision take shape. So these are definitely challenging times. We're growing, we're stretching in ways we would have never chosen, but there's something, as we let this process have its course, we're going to come to something that's bigger and better, qualitatively and possibly quantitatively also, that's better than what we had initially envisioned. So I hope that this is encouraging to you. And trust me, we're in the same boat here. I'm having to, work on my thinking and my mindset and remind myself of these all the time. And it's good to be able to talk about them with you. And if you have any questions, any comments, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm Jeff at Jeff Byrd Coaching. If you're watching the video, it's there on the screen, Jeff at jeffbyrdcoaching.com. And Byrd is with a Y, Jeff at jeffbyrd.com. with a Y, coaching.com. So please feel free to reach out, and thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope that maybe your day could be a little bit clearer, a little bit brighter, a little bit more hopeful as a result of the time we've spent together. So thank you so much. God bless you. Until next time, I'm Jeff Byrd, Jeff Byrd Coaching, and this is Empowered Living.